Hey guys, Jeremy here at RC Collaborative. Today I want to show you how to change your pinion gear and set the mesh properly.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold, you might need a sweater too.
Okay, so the easiest way to do this is drop the center diff down and the entire motor. So to do that, you just take out these 5 screws, 2 that hold the diff mount, the black plastic piece, and 3 hold the motor mount. So what you do is you hold the, you just hold the motor like this. So I removed the screws because I need to reapply Loctite to them. So every time you take the screws out, you need to put more Loctite on them. Now, because this car is probably going to go through some speed runs and get decently hot, I'm going to use this high temperature thread lock that I have. I've been hanging on to. Normally I don't use this on RC cars, but you know, I don't want this to come loose. So if you ever try to take these screws out, you'll probably need to use a little bit of heat. Loosely screw back into the motor. Get some Loctite on my other screw. So I've got the screws in there with fresh Loctite on them. Getting them just a little snug, but enough to where I can still move it. Alright, now this is a 20-tooth Robinson pinion gear. Alright, now the advantage of doing the motor like this, or setting the mesh like this, is pretty obvious because you can see exactly where you're setting everything. So I like how that looks. Except for I don't like how the how that fits. I'm gonna switch it back this way. Alright, I like that better. Alright, so I'm gonna set the spur gear in the middle of the pinion because they will move a little bit. Alright, and as you saw the red stuff all over the pinion gear and the shaft here, I put a good amount of thread lock on this. I don't want it coming apart, and there will be some decent heat created here. So I just snugged that on there, making sure I'm still lined up. Alright, so I like how I'm lined up in the center of the pinion there. So I'm gonna crank this down really tight. That's very tight. Much tighter, it'll strip the grub screw, so be careful. Alright, so I'm right in the middle there. Now, to set the mesh, it's pretty simple. These are a little loose, I'm snug them up a little bit more. Alright, so I'm just going to gently wiggle. I'm going to grab the mount, I'm holding the motor, and I can pull away or push forward to get a mesh. And I want a little bit more room than that. Alright, so if you can see that, you hear the click. That little tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. That's what you want. You want that room in between the gears. You don't want it too tight. And much more than that would be too loose. So I'm going to slowly, equally apply some pressure to these 2 screws that hold the motor in place. If you move them too much all at once, it'll shift the motor and mess up the mesh you just set. So there we go. Perfect mesh. Now to put it back in, super easy. The middle drive shaft would have fallen out probably. So you gotta, the easiest way to do that is put the front one back in first, like so. Get the back one installed. I'm gonna hold the front one. And I'm going to set the front one there like so. And then I'm gonna hook up the back. There, so I got the drive shafts hooked back up. I've got the pinion, I've got the mesh set. So now I can put the screws back in the bottom. So I'm just gonna grab the center diff like so with my hand like that. And I'm gonna start the screws. Alright, so for these 3 screws here that go into the metal motor mount, those are going to get Loctite, right? Anytime you put screws into metal threads, you want to use some Loctite. So I'm actually I'll put a dab there on that screw. Now when you're putting screws in on something, you don't want to tighten the screw all the way. You leave all the screws loose until they're all started. After they're started, then you can tighten them down. So let me get this third one started. See, I tightened the center one too much and I couldn't get this one in. There you have it. So you want to let this sit for a bit so the thread lock can cure. Once you've done that, you're ready to rip. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and most importantly, comment below. Please let me know if the videos helped you, what you would like to see in the next videos, and if there's anything we can do to make the quality of the videos better for you, that would be great. If you're a vendor, you'd like to send me something to review, a product review, or would like to sponsor me for racing, my email is just down here. Send me an email, we'll work it out. Other than that, collab on, guys.